Where's your Robert Frost?
Alright, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Getting Over It, where I try not to kill myself.
Guess who's back? Back again.
So you are frustrated.
I am... Oh my... oh my... oh no, it happened again. I'm learning, Will. Okay, this isn't frustration, this isn't anger, this isn't...
Frustration is a good learning tool.
That's true.
Is it though?
Well, I mean,
I
it
mean,
can't be.
I don't think it is. Staying calm, cool, and collected is my thing.
It's anger, which is a form of passion. I think you could
see
argue.
how he, his eyes follow the sledgehammer wherever it goes?
It's like, yeah, I fucking love that. I love that sledgehammer.
I think he does. I think he's
It's
in
like,
love
oh.
with this thing.
He probably doesn't have a female
Also,
companion.
who the hell climbs mountains with a sledgehammer?
Brutal, cool people.
Yes, people who live in cauldrons, apparently.
Yeah.
Guys who can slam holes into the side of mountains.
Whose woods are these? I think I know. His house is in the village, though.
Oh my god.
He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. And miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep.
That's good.
And that has been poetry.
That was soul touching, I would say.
I hope to God that never happens again.
Wow.
That breached the inner sanctum of my soul. I'm moved.
Breached your...
Dude, poetry's
Jesus.
It's underrated as heck.
Poetry is so descriptive. God,
I agree.
Oh
Maybe
my God.
someday I'll get to read my own poetry on here.
It's so bad.
Bad?
These days, no, I mean, these days, people are so...
Oh, yeah, it's unappreciated.
Grammar is so trash.
I would love... I'm so serious. I don't want to be that guy who's like, yeah, I write poems and stuff. But I've written poems in the past, and I would love to read them on here. If it gets to that point.
We need more descriptive people.
Oh my god.
I wrote one for Moonrise Kingdom. I loved that movie. I was inspired.
You wrote one for Moonrise Kingdom?
It was inspired by Moonrise Kingdom. And it was... Oh my god. I literally watched that movie 5 times in the first night I saw it.
Is that the one with the little girl?
It's the little girl and the little boy, and Bruce Willis and what's his name? Bill Murray.
What?
It's got a phenomenal cat, and
Moonrise-
Ed Norton.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of when I was talking about that.
The kid's an orphan scout.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
It's
about.
such a good movie.
I think, yeah, because then they go out and whatever, and they're by themselves.
They run off together.
God,
yeah.
yes.
I love that movie.
Oh my god.
I wrote a poem about that.
That's not
Oh, you wrote
surprising
your own
whatsoever.
I was super inspired by it.
Dude, it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, can I read it? Do you want to hear it?
Oh my god.
Well, just say no,
Sure.
man. I don't care.
I mean,
if you wanna
I'm
hear
game.
it.
I want to listen to it.
Jeez.
It's
Man,
what
that's
the
such
audience...
a-
Does the audience want more poetry?
It's such a hidden gem.
Let us know in the comments if you want to have more poetry by Hayden.
Yeah, I'll read A Kingdom of Our Own.
If
That's
the
what I call
majority
it.
wants it, we'll have once
if we
every
get
session.
if we get literally 1 view, I'll give it a go.
I mean,
we don't
that
have the
seems fair.
viewership we don't have the viewership to do it.
Oh my
Should be
god.
one guy like, yeah, read that poetry.
It's like my other YouTube account. I want to hear it.
Man, that's such a hidden gem. I think I watched that with my mom.
It was amazing.
I was like, this looks
That's
like a movie. I guess we can watch it. And I was like,
Wes
oh my
Anderson.
God. It's so good.
He does all those funky
It's
ones.
so weird, but God, it is good.
It's phenomenal. Oh my god, I love it.
I would definitely highly recommend it.
Same. Plus, it's got a great soundtrack.
Yeah, it does. And the girls listen to the records or whatever. I think.
Yeah. Her and her brothers or whatever.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Need more weird movies like that.
Fuck!
I agree. Wes Anderson, man. Well, he's hit and miss. I watched one of his called Lemon, and that was not good.
Lemon?
It was just all unpleasant. It's the worst kind of unpleasant the entire time.
Oh, okay.
It's like if you took the really awkward, uncomfortable parts of The Office, and that was all that it was.
Oh, that is kind of weird.
It was intense.
Wait, what's it about?
It's just this dude who's gotten pretty old and he hasn't really done anything with his life.
Lemon?
And his family is like,
That's a
hey,
weird-
what's your deal? And he's like, it's okay. I'm doing stuff.
It's okay, I'm doing stuff.
And they're like, you're really not though.
I'm doing stuff.
I think it's got Michael Cera. Yeah, he's his student. This guy teaches like an acting group or something like that.
Brett Gelman?
And so Michael Cera's his student, and he actually gets a little bit of like success or something like that. Not much, but a little bit. And so he starts getting crappy with him because he's like, well, you're not good. Well, you could still use work and this kind of stuff.
Oh, I feel like I've seen commercials for this.
It was rough. I would have recommended watching it just to feel what I'm getting at. Because it was a very strange experience. Devin, you got this.
He was in the...
I do not.
You don't, but...
God.
Oh, boy.
This is awful. Absolutely awful.
Brett Gelman, he was in Stranger Things,
This
I think.
house.
He was really good.
This house has been... It's not even a house. It's more like a outhouse. What is this? Is it a shed? It's just one door.
It's a deck
I thought it was a
outhouse.
house this whole time.
It's not just no
Doesn't even
plain
look like a
outhouse.
handle either. I don't see any... Oh,
Like
that
green
might
and
be
white
one.
pinstripe. They're trying to make it fancy. They want to make it homely.
Oh my god.
That little house must think it queer that Devin can't seem to get past here.
Oh my god.
Boom, improv poetry.
I'll give you a 9 out of 10 for that.
Thanks.
It doesn't get more real than that. Wow, you're getting some mad air.
I am in the wrong direction. Oh my god. This has been a solid like 10 minutes of me just being in the same spot. Oh! Okay,
Alright.
okay.
You're regaining
Okay.
progress.
Now this fucking... Oh
Oh,
my god.
Right. All gone.
Are you supposed to pop up when you get by the house?
You're just supposed to not suck.
What was that?
You're just supposed to not suck. That's,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, thank you.
Sorry I didn't make that loud enough.
It was,
no, I appreciate it.
ASMR insults. By,
That'd be
yours
a
truly.
weird like niche to fill. You just spend the whole time like whispering into a mic. You fucking suck.
Oh my god.
Nobody loves you.
No! I'm gonna get this, guys. Don't worry. It's all gonna be good.
I bet you'll get back up to the rock.
I bet you'll fucking...
You're not gonna get this.
Wow. No faith at all.
No Faith Hill, huh?
Oh, true. Who cares about Faith Hill?
Whoa! She's
I
been
don't know.
married to, what's his name?
Who is
Kenny
that?
Chesney?
Guillermo del Toro?
What? That's not Faith
Guillermo
Hill.
del Toro.
I don't even know if he's married or
Oh
not.
my god, I love Benicio del Toro. Oh my gosh.
Wait, was
He's awesome.
Guillermo might be the writer.
Yeah, Guillermo's the writer and Benicio's the
Are they related?
actor brother. Yeah, I think so.
Did Guillermo del Toro do that book that I think he did?
God.
Pan's Labyrinth?
No, Oxford Murders.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, his full name is Guillermo del Toro Gomez.
Huh.
He's a Mexican filmmaker. He honestly looks super white, like George R.R. Martin.
I don't need to change the mouse sensitivity, okay? I'm fine.
Oh, did he recommend that or something?
BG just did. Oh my god.
I thought he was supposed to offer you tales, not criticism.
He usually offers you little quotes or songs if the sound is on.
Nice, Devin.
my god.
Oh, yeah, look at you go, buddy.
Oh my god.
You're working your way back up.
You got it, man.
Oh my god, okay. I cannot look up.
Oh, Guillermo Martinez. That's his name. He wrote The Oxford Murders, which is a fantastic book. And the way I understand it, they made a movie of
No!
it with Elijah Wood.
Oh?
But I've not seen the movie.
That sounds pretty neat.
And the book gets weirdly sexual at one point, but overall it's just a really solid mystery book.
Is it a murder mystery?
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good read.
Whoa, okay.
Oh, yeah, how much is the... Oh, boy, I do not remember her name. Because you said the the Murder on the Orient Express
yeah.
movie.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
What about it?
You're like, the movie's not as good as the book, but it's still
okay,
like...
so here's what I'll say.
It was still decent.
Here's the thing. My boy Kenneth Branagh did a fantastic job
Dude,
overall.
he's so good about
Oh!
And he's the one who directed it, I believe.
Oh.
So it was his call where to go with it, which is why I was conflicted, because he did a great job as Poirot, but he also sucked in that he changed the ending. And I don't want to, like, spoil that for anybody.
The spoilers if you haven't read it, but also, I mean, if you have read it, it's been around for a while.
It's mostly the same ending. Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
I mean, the movie's been out.
They've made multiple movies for it.
The movie came out before even, like, Infinity War, so if you haven't seen it,
yeah,
I mean...
spoiler alert if you're concerned. But, I'm you know... You know what you're getting yourself into if you stick around.
Oh my god!
Nice. Good job, Devin.
Oh, you're almost to the hard part.
The
part that I think you'll
right
kill
now
yourself.
You're almost to the hard part.
He's almost to the part where I think you'll have actual trouble. Devin, nothing you've done so far is anything compared to what you're about to approach.
That doesn't sound uplifting at all.
So anyway, basically what happens is
Poirot
finds out that the whole train pretty much committed the murder. They all had a reason to hate the guy, and they all wanted him dead, and they all killed him, essentially. Which is why he was stabbed so many times. But Poirot is super, like, strict to his beliefs and everything. And he, it's a lot more black and white with him. He doesn't live in a gray world. But...
No!
Lost it all. Oh, almost all of it.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, rip.
Wow. I guess
My luck.
I guess you were not joking when you said you actually can't start all the way over.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how far you are.
That's pretty brutal.
My luck.
In Kenneth Branagh's version, everything else is great, but he lets them all go free. Because he's like, I understand why. The guy who died deserved to die, essentially, is what it came down to. But Poirot is not the kind of person to make that judgment. He's a very black and white, you still committed a crime kind of guy.
Yep.
And he's been in bunches of novels and stuff. His character is very well set up, but Branagh believed that people wouldn't take to a character who arrested them when they were justified. Basically, people are so emotionally, like, backed these days that they wouldn't see the logic of him having them arrested since the guy who died deserved it.
Oh!
I guess I can see that point of view.
So he figured it. Basically, he figured it'd be a flop if they didn't end it the way they did, where everyone went free. But as somebody who considers himself a pretty large fan of Agatha Christie and someone who read the stuff before I ever watched it, it's just really kind of upsetting to see him throw it all out, because it's not something that Poirot would ever do. It's what do you call it? It's like a compromise of his integrity. But it's still, I mean, the movie's fantastic. It's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, that's a pretty good movie.
And it had a great cast. The old movies were solid too. I have nothing on them.
Alright, we're almost back. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't need to take a break. You need to take a break.
Well, I mean, Bennett Foddy got past this, but...
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, aren't they making the other one? Was it the Murder on the Nile?
Are they? I hadn't heard anything about them doing a follow-up movie.
I think so.
I hope so. Murder on the Nile is a good one. Is it called Murder on the Nile?
It's something like that.
It's something on the Nile, I think. But
he definitely hinted at it towards the end of the movie, I think.
I would love to see Death on the Nile. There we go.
Yeah.
I would love to see them do a movie for that. That's a good one.
I think some guy walked up to him and he's like, blah, 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 you got a job for you in Egypt. He's like, oh, that's interesting.
Did he really say blah, blah, blah?
Oh my god, you're right!
I don't think he said blah,
I'm
blah,
so
blah.
excited!
But,
it's coming out next year.
Oh, pretty good deal.
Whoa, nice. Dude,
No!
Oh,
God, Devin. Jeez, oh, Pete. .
This is pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it looks pretty rough, but you also, you couldn't climb a tree when we first started, and now you're like climbing rock faces.
Couldn't climb a tree. Oh, you're right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Gosh.
Oh no,
God, don't
do it.
Jeez.
Kind of like a claw machine. You get closer and closer, but you never quite get there.
Oh! Yes!
Yeah, just whittle your way in.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh! Oh my god. This all depends on me.
Oh boys, you are wiggling.
Give me your energy, guys.
You are wiggling hard right now.
Give me your energy. Oh!
You can push off from that side too.
Oh, no,
yeah, baby.
oh, no.
Oh god.
Oh.
Nice.
You got this.
God.
Oh,
God, Devin, please no. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
Shove your hammer up there.
Put that hammer up in that rock booty.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
oh gosh.
Oh my god. Oh no!
It's a rough one, man.
It's more refreshing to watch you play than I imagine it is to be you. So,
Dude.
It's Devin playing though.
props
What's
to
that
you.
supposed to mean?
It means there's no way it'll be nearly as bad to watch.
I am calm, cool, and collected.
What is that? Like a red Solo cup or something? What is it?
Yeah, it's a coffee cup. It's a red Starbucks coffee cup.
Who's up here chilling in the mountains?
Is it?
I don't fucking
Looks
know.
like it.
I guess.
You sure it's a? I thought it was a solo cup.
Red
I thought
Solo
it was
cup.
It looks like a coffee
But
cup because it has the coffee cup lid.
do-
God damn it.
It's okay, buddy.
It's not okay.
Just get over it.
Oh.
With the Bennett Foddy.
No! God
Oh.
mercy.
I can't imagine. Like, how am I...
And you're not even close to the end, dude.
I know.
You haven't even
I
gotten
know,
like, close to
I know,
halfway.
Hayden, I know. Oh my god. And we're back where I started. Okay.
Ugh.
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say, Will? What do they fucking say?
At a certain point, you can't keep improving.
I mean, I've heard that. I mean, I have heard that
I've
before.
never heard that.
It's not wrong, but
You're wrong.
I was gonna say it's more.
Damn, that coffee cup's going far.
It's about the journey. You know what I mean? It's not.
I'll show you a journey.
You don't have to worry about the B. Just worry about the A, and then who cares about B?
I feel you on Journey.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Sometimes it can take you separate ways.
Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. No.
See, why can't you listen to that? Why is he gotta be a friggin' Rush fanboy? Oh my
You
gosh.
can listen
Oh
to
my
separate
God.
ways. We
Well,
jammed
man.
out to that in high school.
I want him to be a Journey boy, not a Team Rush boy.
Meh, they're both.
I think it's good to get a good mix.
God, jeez.
Y'all gotta explore. You gotta widen your horizons.
I'll widen your horizon.
Do it.
Let me down.
Widen that posterior horizon.
Don't
Whoa.
let me down.
Oh my god, this is...
Spread-
Stop.
Spread those cheeks for America.
Whoa.
Okay, Don't Let Me Down. Beatles or, well, I mean, Paul McCartney in the Wings or Guns N' Roses?
Don't Let Me Down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or not Don't Let Me Down, sorry.
I was gonna say
What's
that's
the other
a
one?
different song.
Live and Let Die.
Oh, that's
Whew.
I
Alright.
mean, which do I prefer? Who
Yeah.
did it?
Which do you prefer? They both did it. They both
Live
had a
and Let
version.
Guns N' Roses. Easy.
Guns N' Roses?
Wow.
Yes.
Does
So
that
way
mean you're
better.
Paul McCartney?
Hmm?
Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They
I
did
don't
it
know.
much better.
Absolutely.
I like Guns N' Roses like
Uh,
oomph to it.
I don't know. It's just not as
Oh,
good.
Are you taking a break for that, Devin?
Yeah, alright.
Gonna
We'll
continue
see
our
you.
progress next episode, maybe?
Super sexy, folks.
Alrighty. Thank you all for joining us.
I still love you.
Oh my god, he fucking fell! He fell!